Welcome back to the channel, everyone. MyKeRoB Media there. Today, Saturday, 13th of December, it's match day. We're here at Anfield. However, we're not here to cover a match day vlog. We're here for something quite special, quite poignant. Join me on the other side of the intro to find out more.
I'll stick this over the side.
No problem.
Shall I get a shot of your chair?
I got it.
Do you want our fundraising team?
All right.
Yeah, we've got the right one now.
The reason we're doing this today is because obviously we've, I don't know how many of you were involved in this, but how this came about, the Sir Kenny Dalglish stand, the Facebook fan group, after Diogo and his brother André passed away, sadly, there was a call for should we have a mural, and they started posting about it. People started tagging my name, started emailing me. It's not that simple. You can't just go and paint murals anywhere you want. But the person who owns this house, he kindly said that we could use this wall. People started suggesting that we have a crowdfunder. We had a crowdfunder. Said if we raised maybe a couple of grand, then I'll have enough to cover costs and that. So we did the crowdfunder. Within half an hour, we'd raised $2,000. And in the end, I think, well, I've got a check here to show how much we raised because this is, thanks. So this is how much we raised. This is all going to go to charity. Mike from the club. So originally it was going to go to the foundation that the family set up, but there's been it hasn't really happened. They haven't set a foundation up. So lfcfoundation have kindly sort of put a sub-foundation together that's going to honour the lads, that's going to invest in grassroots in football, isn't it? Do you want to come in and say a few?
Sorry. So we're going to, thanks to Paul and everyone for this and the fans. Thank you. We're going to, we're going to be delivering a grassroots football program across Merseyside. So along with this donation, and you'll be aware that the club were, when the fans were still adding 20 in Diogo's name to the shirts, and all of the proceeds from that is coming to us. Along with we've had individual donations from fans and supporters, not just from Liverpool, from around the world, which has been amazing. And all of this money, every penny of it, will go to support that programme, because the amount that's been raised, we think the programme that will run for many years, which is important. And we're talking to some of the club partners as well about how they're going to be involved and to sustain that. So it's brilliant that, and Paul reached out to us, so we're obviously really pleased to be able to use the money that the supporters have raised to do even more work in Diogo and Andre's name.
Yeah. So there you go. Massive thanks to everyone who donated. I mean, I think there was over 1,700 people donated to the crowdfunder. It's absolutely blown us away, obviously. And clearly what's happened is a massive tragedy, and obviously the club and the fans still feel this tragedy. But we would like to think that out of it has come this little bit of positivity. And that was the whole point of the mural and the crowdfunder. And hopefully, like, the mural is something that where people can remember the two lads. The design itself, some of you might have been involved. We wanted the fans to feel involved, and it was like the biggest feedback we got was like, you've got to include this brother. And a couple of designs were put online, and we listened to what people were saying about how it should look, and this was what we came up with. So I hope, as I say, I hope this is a little bit of positivity out of such a negative tragedy. And I hope this is somewhere that people can remember the two boys. And thanks to everyone again. And also thanks to QVS, who also donated the cherry picker for free. So it was an honour to paint it, and it was great the way everyone got together when I was doing it. It felt, for me, a collective coming together of all the fans. It felt like it was something positive out of something negative. Thank you. So we got a plaque made as well, and so there we go. We tried it. I wouldn't normally put a plaque on a mural, I did, but this was important because, as I say, it wasn't instigated by me, it was instigated by the fans, and it got carried through by the fans. So wanted something we get a lot of tourists at Anfield, don't we? So hopefully if they read this, they'll know the story behind the mural. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Well done, Paul. Well done, mate.
I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed, mate.
Photo of these two?
Yeah. We'll do one by the...
One sec. One sec.
You're too tall, mate. You're flopping out.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers, mate.
My name is Paul Curtis. I'm an artist from Liverpool.
Thank you. You got heavily involved with this, obviously, after the tragedy happened. Just tell us the story, what you were just saying there about how it seemed like it snowballed.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, the two brothers passing away.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Just one more time then, just tell me how it happened.
So obviously, I mean, the two brothers passing away was a terrible tragedy. They were both so young. And in the days that followed, well, it may have been a week or so, people started saying, is there going to be a mural? Obviously, I paint murals, but I don't get to just decide where they go and when. But Sir Kenneth Dalglish's stand, it was just a fan group. So after the brothers passed away, I mean, it was obviously a tragedy, and people started asking for a mural. There was a fan group called Sir Kenneth Dalglish Stand, who started asking if there was going to be a mural, and then people started tagging my name in it. And then eventually people started messaging me saying, set up a crowdfunder and we'll get a mural done. So that's what happened basically. The guy who owns this house had previously offered me his wall. So I asked him if we could paint Jota and his brother. He said yes. We did a crowdfunder basically to cover the cost of materials and cherry picker and what have you. But yeah, in the end, we've raised over 23 grand for the charity. We only expected to raise a couple of grand, but it blew us away, the generosity of people.
It shows strength of feeling, doesn't it, I suppose?
It's exactly that, yeah. Emotions were quite raw at the time, and people wanted not just a mural, but they wanted to do something. So I guess it gave a little bit of a focus to try and do something positive. And then I tried to involve the fans as much as possible. So the design itself got put to a vote. We chose different photos and the fans got involved in the design. And that's what we wanted to recognise, that this isn't me painting a mural, this is the fans have led this. And today, I guess, was sort of like the conclusion of it all. We've handed the cheque over to the LFC Foundation, put a plaque up, and yeah, the project's kind of come to a conclusion, but I wanted something so that the fans could see that. And
it's nice that the plaque is there. It gives it context, I suppose, for people when they come in here and they're...
Exactly, and you know, a lot of tourists come to look at the murals, so it was nice. We wanted to have a little bit of detail about why it's there. I mean, in terms of donations, all over the world, we got donations from, it wasn't just Liverpool fans, obviously a lot from Portugal as well. And then even we got even Everton and Man United fans were donating. So, you know, it's a measure of the man and how people felt, because it is a real tragedy.
And the money, Paul, you say it goes to the foundation. What will actually happen to it?
Yeah, so the LFC Foundation have accepted the money. They have set up a subgroup within the foundation that's going to concentrate on grassroots football, which Diogo was a big champion for. So it's going to go grassroots football here in Liverpool and in Portugal as well.
Really important. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Right, so welcome back to MyKeRoB Media, everyone. As you can see here, and as you've seen throughout the video, we've been here with Paul Curtis, where he's done the official unveiling here of his mural that was started and completed here in August. Sadly, after the tragic passing of Diogo and Andre. However, I just want to pick this up with Paul now, just to give you a brief recap. You would remember that we did do a lot of coverage here throughout that week, and we did have a few messages from Paul himself. But we just recap just with Paul and tell us about the journey, what brought us here.
Yeah, so, well, thanks for inviting me to speak. Yeah, so after the boys passed away, which obviously was a terrible tragedy, there was a lot of talk online about doing a mural to remember them. So, yeah, it's not as simple as that. I can't just rock up and paint murals here, there and everywhere. So, but people started asking about if we could have a crowdfunder, if we could get something together, and they started mentioning my name. Then I started getting messages saying, will you set this up? Will you organise it? So, yeah, that's what happened. I went about to set up a crowdfunder. I'd never done that before. We said if we raised £2,000, that would be enough to cover the cost of equipment and all that. But, you know, within half an hour, we got that.
Yeah,
and we just made a donation today for almost £24,000 to the LFC Foundation, which is going to it's going to take the money and section it off for supporting grassroots football, which Diogo was a big champion of, and so it's going to be using this name. But yeah, so once we had the money in place to cover the costs, I'm much more. Yeah, I knew that the landlord here had asked me previously if ever a mural come up, I could use this wall, so he kindly let us use the wall. But I wanted this always to be a fan thing, rather than this is one of my murals. So we put online different designs and asked people to vote for it and ask for feedback and that. And the main piece of feedback was that both of the brothers have to be on it, which I agree with, obviously. So yeah, I wanted, and I hope that people who donated and were involved in the project feel as though this is part of they were part of it. So we put a plaque up today, and the plaque sort of like recognises or tells the story of how this came about.
And that it does. I mean, I remember actually covering this from start to finish with you. And I know during the course of that week, there were several different little changes that you implemented throughout because you took the feedback. Not only did you want both the brothers on there from the fans, is that you also wanted to incorporate both the LFC and the Portuguese flag throughout that.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously the Liverpool fans, very generous in the donations, but it wasn't just Liverpool fans. We had donations from around the world, which is a measure of the guy, really. And a lot of people from Portugal donated. So they kind of wanted, I think he's quite proud of coming from Portugal, so they wanted that recognised.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so that's the incorporation of the flag and everything. And then, you know, his song's probably one of the most sung songs in Anfield.
And that's it, as you can see behind there. That was representative of what went into the centre of the mural as well.
Yeah, and his shirt number, because people like forever he's number 20 in that, and it's going to be retired. So we tried to incorporate all that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be honest with you, it's a difficult mural to paint because there was a lot of pressure on me to get this right.
Of course.
So yeah, as you were there, 7 days we were here in the baking heat, and yeah, I did feel a bit of pressure because I was like, if this goes wrong, it's not just the painting gone wrong; it means so much more. But hopefully, people like the mural. And,
no, but what I can say is not just from myself, but from the supporters, both the Portuguese fans and the LFC fans, we can all say with profound love, it's just what an incredible piece this is and what it has been. And I just want to wrap it up there, everyone, and just give a massive thank you again to Paul Curtis. Again, he's a local mural artist in and around Liverpool, but he has worked up and down the UK, covering quite significant pieces. So we'll wrap that up here. And again, once again, Paul, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. And we'll leave it there, everyone. Thanks, everyone.
Nice one.
Cheers, buddy. You're a legend. Right, just going to end this video out here. Once again, thank you to Paul Curtis for inviting us round to that official unveiling of the mural over on Leon Road, dedicated to the brothers, Andre Silva and Diogo Jota. But we're back here at Anfield. It is match day, as I said at the beginning of the video, LFC versus Brighton. I'm going to wrap this video up here, guys. What better way to do it is to go and take a look back at the floral tributes that continue to flood in here at Anfield. And if you've liked this video, make sure that you're subscribing, following, sharing, all that good stuff. Drop us a comment down below and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.